7:27 a.m. this Sunday morning, December 14th, 2025. We are having our early morning so-called sunrise with an awful lot of orange coloration off to the east. I am recording this through the screen meshing of the bedroom window facing east. Apparently, we are basically under clear skies, as let's see if we can actually get this a little bit. We have here a crescent moon that is actually not really coming out as such. Dimming that down. Yeah, it's much more of a crescent shape than what it appears in this recording. And, well, I have been up since, approximately 5 a.m. And I've been doing a little bit of searching through the Google search engine. Wow, have I gone down some rabbit holes of research today already. And I cannot remember who it was that I recently... Oh, I'm already hearing some cats because they're hearing me. Anyways, I don't know who it was that I recently was interacting with to where I was bringing up the numbers 27 and 17. But I believe that I have found the secret now to the number 17. And who is... Oh, okay. We got Bat Cat down here that's already talking at me. That's who it was. Already. But I'll be out there soon enough. But unfortunately, we are at very, very frigid temperatures this morning. There's been various reports of temperatures from basically location to location within this region. But yeah, we're right around anywhere from 2 degrees to 5 degrees this morning. Yeah, very, very frigid. I was actually contemplating on doing a recording with my Canon camera so I could show you quite a few search results. I actually began with searching out the land of Dawn. Okay, the land of Dawn. Yes, this is Sunday morning. I'm not going to do a sermon or anything, but, you know, I began right there with the land of Dawn, which of course brought about the land of Nod. And then from the land of Nod, I believe it went to Robert Louis Stevenson, and I didn't go real deep into that, but I'm going to have to go back into that because of a so-called riddle, if you will. And then, well, it just continued to, like I said, continue to take me down many other rabbit holes that eventually, yeah, led into the Freemason Society, which, well, have always stated that it is a secret society, but according to the research, it is not that. It is actually a society with secrets. Okay, and of course that led into the Knights Templar, and wow. And then, of course, through quite a little bit of other research, I found myself back to trying to learn a little bit more about this Max Laughlin and his theories about CERN and how it has propelled us into an alternate universe, whereas I have made my own theories through that time loop scenario theory, that and through some other past material that I have come across, to where I basically have stated, okay, we are no longer in the same location of time and space. And that is due to all of this overhead activity as far as our weather, and the factor of how many people, specifically around my age group, remembers the so-called sun being yellow and not white. And I have also done a little bit of research into that area. And I might have to go into a little bit of depth in another video pertaining to the sun and the colorations of the sun. But right now we're getting decent coloration. And as far as all this whiteness that you're seeing in this recording right now, that is not at all what I am seeing. Okay? It is very gloomy and dark for the most part. We are now experiencing some cloud coverage, which of course is taking on a little bit of coloration of its own, sort of somewhat. And I tell you what, my hands are actually starting to numb up just from the coldness coming in through this window. Yeah. And I feel kind of bad for Batcat wandering all the way down here, as it has, with the temperatures being as cold as what it is. But at least now I know which cat is the one that has been actually making the pathway. Yeah, if you can see it. Yeah, that's Batcat's typical route, I guess. Kind of sticking to the building and then waiting until it gets down to the corner down here before it travels up to the feeding grounds, in which that cat is actually from the opposite end of this complex. I'll be out there in a little while. All right? Okay, Batsy, I'll be out there later. Not right now. So, yeah. Anyways, we are to be having, oh, well, as you can see, sunny and cloudy skies. A little bit of a mixture today. Whether I will have any type of sky observations beyond this today, that is undetermined. But once again, oh, yeah. Go find some shelter, buddy. I'll be out later. Yeah. He's coming right down underneath my window. Silly cats. But when they're hungry and thirsty, you know, they let me know, and unfortunately it's still just too early for me to actually go out. Once again, there is Miss Luna, if you will. And we will end this, as it is getting a little bit closer to the morning feeding hour. And of course, because of these very frigid cold temperatures, I'll be out in the woods a few times today, because we are only to get a high of approximately 20 degrees Fahrenheit, and that is going to freeze up any water that I take out to the woods rather quickly. So multiple trips, I imagine, today. Okay, so good enough. I shall leave off on that and possibly return at a later hour. I don't know. Just like the clouds, everything is up in the air. So on that note, take care. Have yourselves a great one. And thank you ever so greatly for watching.